It's time for high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCWLIFE channel is presented by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, and the Windmill Restaurant. Now let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Eastmont High School. I'm Eric Grandstrom, back from vacation and ready to go for some Big Nine hoops action as the Eastmont Wildcats take on the West Valley Rams here on the NCWLIFE channel. We've got the first of two games coming up as the 2-5 Eastmont Lady Cats take on the 4-3 West Valley Rams. Eastmont trying to bounce back from a narrow loss last night here at home to Eisenhower, 48-43. Meanwhile, West Valley led at halftime against the very tough Sunnyside Grizzlies, but ended up falling last night at home, 65-42. So we've got two teams that are vying for that middle of the stack in the Big Nine, and we'll see how things will stack up tonight for Eastmont and West Valley. We'll come back as the pregame show continues and talk with Ron Stone as we continue here from Eastmont High School next on the NCWLIFE channel.
You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Pre-game show continues here on the NCWLIFE channel. Time for our coach's interview, brought to you by TC Slingers. If it's rock, if it's bark, if it's sand, no need to move it yourself. Wheelbarrows and rakes and shovels, they'll place the material for you. Well, Ron Stone, a tough loss last night. You guys had plenty of opportunities down the stretch. What do you tell your girls after a loss like that?
You know, I just stayed positive, Eric, in the locker room with them. And you got to keep them going and kind of just stay with it. It was a disappointing game, and I felt for them, and I shared that with them. We had multiple shots. We had layups all day. In fact, I told them, you really couldn't get better shots in a gym if you're in a gym by yourself. But, hey, we just got to keep pushing through. We got to learn from it. We got to still come out with a lot of energy. If there was a disappointment, it probably was a lack of energy at the start. Because my feeling was, as I shared with them, if we would have played the last 3 minutes with energy like we did the whole game, we probably wouldn't have been in that situation. So we just got to learn from it and get better.
How do you do that out of the gate? I know you get a chance to talk to them in the locker room before the game starts. I mean, is it Red Bull? What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need to get out and do some line drills before and warm-ups and get them going. But, that's got to come within. And there's times we've done a really good job. We came out with energy, some we haven't. And I would certainly hope we wouldn't overlook, because I warned about, we got to respect every opponent. And I don't care if it's Ike, Wenatchee, whoever it is, or the Moses Lakes. We got to understand, in our league, you got to play well. And then I think it's a proven point this year that, we got a couple probably top teams, West Valley's up there somewhere. But everybody else, you got to come out ready to play.
Well, and speaking of which, we're running out of season here. You're in the middle of the stack. You still have within reach maybe getting a play-in game at home, that type of thing. I suppose that's probably what you're talking to the girls about.
Oh, yeah. We did talk about that. The last time that we played West Valley at West Valley, we had a bad second quarter. I believe we won the second half. We were even with them in the first quarter. We played really, really well, and that is a good team. But yes, we talk about placing. Obviously, we want to get the top 4 so we can play at home, and that'd be good, especially with our young kids that we have, or young girls. That's the ultimate. But the one thing I did share, regardless how it goes, it's, again, proven this year, you can win on the road. You got to play well, and if it doesn't happen, it happens, and we'll take what we get.
Well, best of luck tonight. Keep everybody healthy.
All right, thank you very much.
Ron Stone joining us here on the pregame show, brought to you by TC Slingers. We'll come back, get you the lineup and the tip here at Eastmont High School on the way next.
Hey everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School as we're getting ready for the lineup. So let's take a look at the starters here for tonight's matchup. First of our doubleheader here tonight on the NCWLIFE channel. First for the visiting West Valley Rams with a record of 4-3. They're 8-7 overall. Head coach is Tyson Whitfield. He's assisted by Kevin Brennan and Jenny Springer. The starters, a 5'8 junior guard wearing number 10, Ariel Winslow. A 5'8 senior forward is wearing number 12, Addison Burns. You got to watch out for her. Lily Fetzer is a 5'8 junior forward. She wears number 21. Shannon Curtis is a 5'5 junior guard. She wears number 30. And Jillian Landis is a 6'2 sophomore post player, wears number 32. The non-starters for the Rams here tonight, Victoria Lovelace, Izzy Roberts, Jalera Allen, and Taylor Copeland, and Cameron Sears. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Wildcats, as announced by their head coach Ron Stone, with a record of 2-5 at the Big Nine play, 5-10 overall. He's assisted by Joel Barnes and Shay Jones. The starters for Coach Stone tonight, a 5'7 senior guard, Caitlin Cox wears number 10. Britt Vaughn is a 5'9 junior post. She wears number 12. Lexi Heimbigner is a 5'5 junior guard. She wears number 14. Megan Chandler's number 22. She's a 5'3 sophomore guard. And Jaden Brown, a 5'9 sophomore wing. She wears number 32. The non-starters here for Coach Stone tonight, Kayla Vera, Isley Kuski, Emily Hardy, Kaylin Schmitten, Taylor Files, and Cora Fry. We mentioned briefly that West Valley had the lead by 2.5 against Sunnyside last night, but fell at home, only scoring 15 points in the second half, falling 65-42. West Valley led by the 12 points each from Ariel Winslow, Addison Burns, and the 6'2 sophomore post player Jillian Landis. Meanwhile, the Eastmont Wildcats went back and forth with Eisenhower here at home last night. Hopefully you were watching it here with Grant Olson and Eric Kuntz on the NCWLIFE channel. Monica Forgy hit a big three-pointer down the stretch. Cadets were able to hold off the Wildcats by 5, 48-43. Britt Vaughn led the way with 16 points, while Jaden Brown had 9. Caitlin Cox, 8. It was kind of an off night for Jaden Brown last night, so Coach Ron Stone hoping for better things here tonight at home against a very tough West Valley team. These two teams met earlier this season in Yakima, with West Valley coming out on top 44-26. A very tough, as Coach Ron Stone mentioned, tough second quarter for the Wildcats last night. Also in Big Nine play last night, it was Moses Lake downing Davis 56-35, and Sunnyside, as we mentioned, top West Valley 65-42. Tonight, Wenatchee's on the road at Davis, while the big matchup for first place in the Big Nine features Moses Lake on the road at Sunnyside. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by the Alignment Pros at Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape with Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment. Online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Also by Automoka. What's your Automoka emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoka with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. We have our national anthem coming up and our opening tip just moments away. We'll be back with that coming up here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen Schlüssel. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
What's your Automoka emergency?
It's a Paprika Mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Our officials for tonight's ball game: Bill Edwardson, Ray Harder, and Mike Wold from the Chelan County Basketball Officials Association. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCWLIFE channel. Eastmont with the home whites trimmed in Columbia blue and red. Meanwhile, the West Valley Rams with basically the same jersey colors and school colors as it is the Columbia blue. I'm sure they call it something different, but the red numbers trimmed in white and West Valley written across the chest, and we're about ready to go as Britt Vaughn will jump it up with the 6'2 sophomore post player Jillian Landis, and it's West Valley that handles the basketball first, and we're underway here on the NCWLIFE channel, your home for local sports. Eastmont comes out to the tight man defense, gives some pester to the problem, and a lob pass down low is too tall, and a turnover here to start the game for West Valley offensively. Our broadcast also brought to you by Color Effects, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color Effects at 509-741-7609. Eastmont breaks the press by West Valley. 20 on the shot clock. They go high post, and Jaden Brown kicks it outside for Heimbigner. Lexi on the baseline gives it back to Brown. Brown horses it up. It comes right in the hands of Vaughn. Vaughn turns and draws the foul on Landis. That'll be the first foul on Landis, and that's a huge play for Britt Vaughn inside to get the ball down low and get that opportunity here to start the ball game for the Eastmont Wildcats. So Britt Vaughn will head to the free throw line. Britt had a great game last night with 16 points for Eastmont. First free throw is on the way. It's off the front of the iron, no good. One more to come for Britt Vaughn, the 5'9 junior post player here for Eastmont. Just underway, scoreless so far. We've got Jessica Medina up on the camera one, up high atop here at Eastmont High School in the grandstands here. We've got Marion Grandstrom handling the duties on camera two, as usual. We've got Uriah Darby back in the studios controlling all the knobs and buttons here as they almost turn it over again. They do, does West Valley, after Britt Vaughn got the second end of that free throw. Eastmont on top 1-0. 2 turnovers here in the first 2 times down the floor for West Valley. So Eastmont's defense up to the task so far. Heimbigner will run the offense here. Let's see what West Valley looks like. They're in a man defense here to start things off. Heimbigner brings it down low to Chandler out on the wing. Chandler across to Cox. 3-point launch for hers off the back of the iron. And goes in! 4-0 Eastmont on top here to start this ball game. Good start, and that's what Ron Stone has been asking for from his ladies. Left side on the perimeter it goes as Shannon Curtis had it. And now we're going to get a foul called on a little hack here on the in front of the Eastmont bench, and that's going to be on Megan Chandler, her first team foul. Inbounds play will come in front of the Eastmont bench. Lily Fetzer will collect it out at midcourt, picked up by Jaden Brown. Fetzer on the wing goes on the drive. Now Winslow on the baseline, shot it up, missed it, and we're going to get a foul called on the rebound as Landis was in position. She had the ball for a moment, and then a hack going to be called against Caitlin Cox. That's her first, second team foul quickly against Eastmont. Ball will be run in baseline right side as Fetzer will get it in, then collect it back. Now give it up to Winslow. Left side, they try to go down low again, and the pass by Shannon Curtis sails out of bounds, so yet another turnover here by West Valley. Substitution here for the Rams. They're quickly going to grab to the bench and get Izzy Roberts in there. She's a good ball handler and couple of turnovers by Shannon Curtis will put her on the pine here as Eastmont's on top 4-0, trying to add to it here as we're a couple of minutes into this first quarter of play. Zone trap on the press. They get it down to a triple team for Vaughn. Brown lost the handle, fell to the floor, held jump ball called, and the possession arrow out to Eastmont. So the Wildcats will maintain possession. It will be Caitlin Cox to inbound at baseline right side for Eastmont with 5:55 to go here in the first quarter of play. Cox gets it into Brown. Brown on the baseline with a drive. Double team comes, so she'll feed it off to Vaughn. Outside to Chandler. Here's a shot from way outside, and that will tip off the top of the backboard. Cox will chase it down in the corner. Nice hustle by Caitlin. Left side to out top, it comes to Chandler. Chandler goes around the left side to Heimbigner on the wing. Heimbigner wants to reset the offense here with 19 on the shot clock. Lexi works off the pick from Vaughn. Double team comes on her, and nobody helping, so she'll feed it off to Chandler. Down low to Vaughn. Vaughn with a drive, and another blocking foul going to be called against Landis. So the 6'2 sophomore going to have to come out of the game with her first 2 fouls of the ball game. Vaughn will get to the free throw line for 2 shots again. 1 field goal for Eastmont here in the first quarter, and 1 free throw made out of 2 for Vaughn. Here's the first of 2 this time around, and it's good. So Victoria Lovelace will come in here to replace Jillian Landis, so suddenly that height advantage disappears here for the West Valley Rams. 1 more free throw to come for Britt Vaughn. It's on the way and no good. Rebound tapped around, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Eastmont. It'll be out to West Valley. 5-0 the score. Eastmont on top here to start this ball game. And Eastmont pressing, causing some problems. The ball comes in front of the sidelines here to Winslow. And she'll give it back, and now nice cut by Cox, almost knocked that ball away. Now the drive of the baseline, and Vaughn hammers hard the foul on Addison Burns on her drive, and so Vaughn will collect her first personal foul. And I think of the fouls you could get if you're Britt Vaughn, that would be more of the choice if you coach Ron Stone. So many times Britt has been guilty of, well, I guess the coach would say needless fouls on transitions and way away from the basket. But that situation, you'll take that foul anytime you can get it. The first free throw by Burns is good, so she gets the Rams' first bucket of the ball game, and a sub will come in as Shannon Curtis will come back into the ball game and replace Izzy Roberts here for the Rams. 1 more free throw, meanwhile, for Addison Burns, the 5'8 senior forward, toes the line. And it's on the way, rims off, no good. Vaughn with a rebound. That's her second of the ball game already. Pass to Chandler. Chandler boxed in, but she got the ball away to Heimbigner. Heimbigner is just going to bring it across the midcourt stripe, set the offense here. Good job by Eastmont breaking that press. So far applied by West Valley. 5-1 the score, 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Outside to Chandler, long 2-pointer launched. It's off the back of the iron. Brown with a rebound. Her putback is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Hustling play by Jaden Brown inside. And the foul is whistled on Lily Fetzer. So 3 team fouls per side here. So a lot of slapping going on in this one early. Brown with the first of 2. Good. 1 more to come for Jaden Brown. Again, Jaden with last night's loss, just 9 points in the 48-43 loss here at home to Eisenhower. Eastmont trying to get even with West Valley on the season series. And a second free throw for Brown is good. Give Eastmont a 6-point lead, their largest here of the ball game. It's 7-1 with 4:45 to go here in the first quarter. Looking good so far, but it's about maintaining. Eastmont's defense is giving West Valley all they can handle right now. Outside Winslow, and she went across the midcourt stripe, didn't pay attention to where she was. And the junior guard commits yet the 4th turnover of the ball game so far. And I think Tyson Whitfield's had enough of this. He's going to take a timeout, and it will be a full timeout. So we'll take a 60-second break here on the broadcast as well. With 7-1, Eastmont on top. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE channel.
Did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
4:35 left here in the first quarter. Eastmont on top 7-1. They have the basketball after yet another turnover by West Valley. Caitlin Cox up the near sideline comes with it. Over to Vaughn, swinging around on the horn to Chandler. Lob pass across, dangerous, but Vaughn collects it. Vaughn travel with the basketball. Good idea. First turnover of the game here for Eastmont. Again, press to the backcourt here for the Wildcats. Inbounds pass comes in to Fetzer. Lily is a good ball handler. She'll take it down, feed it off. Here's Burns on the drive. She has the ball knocked away by Vaughn. Vaughn lead pass ahead to Cox. Caitlin steps in the lane. She'll put it up with the right hand too hard. The ball tapped out of bounds. It'll go off of Eastmont out of bounds. 5 turnovers in this first quarter for West Valley. 4:05 left in the first. 7-1. Eastmont impressively off to a good start here. Now the pass comes in, and Shannon Curtis will bring it across. And now the, geez, how about the hustle here for Britt Vaughn, trailing the play, caught up with Burns, knocked it out of bounds. Nice job by Britt. Looks like she was a little twisted and maybe a possible ankle on that. Coach Ron Stone saw that too, going to get her a break, and she also might have a bloody lip as the rough and tumble play of Britt Vaughn continues. So in comes Kaylin Schmitten. Inbounds pass, meanwhile, to Fetzer. Fetzer with the ball high atop with 20 on the shot clock. Goes baseline. Here's a drive by Burns. Kick across. They'll come outside to Fetzer. Now it's a drive down the lane and throwing it out of bounds again. Shannon Curtis. My goodness, she's having a rough go of it here for the Rams. 6 turnovers in the quarter. I think 3 of them on Curtis. Inbounds to the backcourt to Megan Chandler. Crosses over to Heimbigner. Bigner back to Chandler. Chandler, the ball tipped. Cox comes up with it. Good hustle by Caitlin. Only 20 on the shot clock. Caitlin gets it across the midcourt stripe. Takes it down the baseline. Cut off there. Looking for help. Finds Chandler. Chandler now with the drive. Kicks it out to Heimbigner. Heimbigner looking in. Finds Schmitten. Ball kicked, though, out of bounds. It will go off of West Valley with 9 on the shot clock. So Eastmont's got to pay attention to shot clock situation here as they inbound the ball in front of the West Valley bench. Heimbigner with the ball in hand. Bodies start to move. She'll feed it to Megan Chandler. With 7, with 6. Got to get a shot off here with 5, with 4. 3 on the shot clock, and now the feed to Brown with 1 and a shot clock violation. So the second turnover of the game here for Eastmont will come on some impressive defense that was started in the backcourt on the press, as Eastmont took 10, 11 seconds to just get it across the timeline or across the midcourt stripe. Kayla Vera will come in to replace Megan Chandler. Inbounds pass, meanwhile, in the backcourt by Victoria Lovelace here, and we're going to get a foul call right away. Vera's in the game for .003 seconds and collects a foul. So Vara with her first personal foul, 4th team foul on Eastmont. 3:12 left in the quarter. Again, Eastmont just giving West Valley all they can handle as far as the press is concerned. Now they break it. Now fast break. Curtis lays it up. Missed the shot. Rebound tapped around. It'll go out of bounds off of Eastmont. Inbounds play will be coming from Ariel Winslow. She'll get it into Lovelace. Out top. Now back to Winslow. Winslow spinning on the drive. Cut off there. She'll shoot it. Miss it. Rebound picked up by Jaden Brown. She's got nothing but blue jerseys in front of her, so she throws it down. Gives it up to Heimbigner with 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. Eastmont up 7-1, but I'm sure Ron Stone would like to see some more buckets drop on this end of the floor. To Vera. Vera up top, it comes to Cox, then back to Vera. Looking for Brown inside to get it to her. Now kicks it out to Heimbigner. Heimbigner backs it away with 5 on the shot clock. Now Schmitten with 4 on the shot clock. Here's Brown with none on the shot clock, and again another shot clock violation. 2 times in a row here for Eastmont. Britt Vaughn's going to come out of the ball game. We're going to get a timeout taken by Eastmont, and we're going to get a full timeout. So we will take a 60-second break on the broadcast as well. With 2:24 to go here, the first 7-1. Eastmont on top. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today. You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
After the Eastmont timeout, West Valley basketball, as it will be Victoria Lovelace to bring it in the backcourt here again against that press here for Eastmont. They get it into Fetzer. Fetzer works it up the far side, got past Jaden Brown, and now will set the offense with 20 on the shot clock. 1 point here in the quarter for West Valley. Impressive defense for Eastmont so far. Now the drive by Burns, and Ron Stone was asking for a travel, but no, they're going to say a foul on Eastmont. And it will be on, Britt Vaughn. That's her second. And into the game quickly for Eastmont comes Cora Fry. She'll replace Jaden Brown. Inbounds play baseline right side. Fetzer will bring it in here for West Valley. Ball fake, and now we're going to get an offensive foul called against West Valley. And that is on Addison Burns. So that's the 4th team foul. 5 team fouls on Eastmont so far. Continues this way. We'll get a lot of free throws in that second quarter. 2 minutes left of the quarter. Eastmont's been dry for a while. Let's see if they can get a bucket this time. Fry's got it. She'll get hacked. And we'll head to the free throw line. Getting in there and getting the harm is Izzy Roberts. And that'll be the first foul on Roberts. So each team with 5 team fouls now. As Cora Fry does her duty, gets the ball inside and takes it to the rack and draws the foul. First free throw for Cora is on the way. No good. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians. Celebrating 25 years in the car care business, they speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Second free throw, no, short, and a rebound picked up by West Valley. Double dribble should have been called. None coming. Goodness. Izzy Roberts had it, now lost it. It's out of bounds, though, off of Caitlin Cox, and will be out to West Valley. Minute 48 left in the first quarter. Slow moving, a lot of whistles here, and a lot of turnovers in this first quarter of play. It will be Fetzer with it. On the perimeter, defense comes. Caitlin Cox takes the ball, says thank you very much. She'll take it all the way, lay it up and good. 5 points for Caitlin Cox, 7 turnovers for West Valley in this first half of play so far. Now the drive by Fetzer, shot off the window is no good. Vaughn forces away the rebound. Outlet to Cox, minute 20 to go. Cox works against Fetzer. Fetzer frustrated right now, and now the screen by Cora Fry. She took an elbow on that one. Vera, cross court to Heimbigner, down to Cox. 10 on the shot clock, into Fry. Fry, reverse layup, no good. Touched the rim, but rebound picked up by Roberts. She'll give it up to Burns. Burns will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Goes left. Here's the drive. The kick outside. Curtis on the drive now. She'll kick it back to Winslow for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Heimbigner chases it down for Eastmont. Fetzer, was the three-point shooter there. Heimbigner works against the tight defense. Doubled or a screen and a switch comes out on her. Now she'll give it up to, then inside it goes to Vaughn. Vaughn turn around, block, and will head to the free throw line. Good decisive move by Britt Vaughn in the paint as soon as she gets the ball. Good to see. Vaughn now will head to the free throw line 6 times in this first quarter. The foul, by the way, was on Addison Burns. That's her second. Already 6 team fouls on West Valley with 27.6 left here in the first quarter. Vaughn's free throw is good. She's got 3, all from the free throw line. Winslow comes back in here for West Valley. Cox and Heimbigner come out. Schmitten and Chandler come back in here for Eastmont. I know Ron Stone probably would have liked to have replaced Vaughn, but she's at the free throw line. Second free throw is up and good. Don't want to get Vaughn a needless foul here. Her third with 27 seconds left. Now the drive, and we're going to get a foul before the drive down low. It was on the floor. And the foul, Caitlin Schmitten, that is. That's her first. That's 16 fouls on Eastmont. Goodness. So both teams one more away from the bonus. Here's a three-pointer. No good. And we're going to get a foul called before the shot, or let's see. Foul is on Vara. That is her second. That's the 17th foul, so that's 1-1 now for West Valley. So the Rams have scored just 1 point here in the quarter. And I'm sure you're going to have to go back a long way to see when an Eastmont foe had scored so little. But a chance here for Izzy Roberts to change that direction. The free throw up, no good. Rebound, though, is chased down by West Valley. A lob pass out top, and now another foul going to be called on Vara as she bumped into Ariel Winslow as the pass came outside. So Vara with 3 fouls now. And Heimbigner was hoping for a little bit more of a break, is going to have to come into the game. 17.4 left. And another chance at the free throw line. 1-1 here for Ariel Winslow. Free throw up and no good. Rebound picked up by Vaughn with 16 with 15. Jump pass to nobody but a Ram. Now the ball is in the paint, knocked away, loose on the floor. Cross-court pass with 7 with 6. Here's a three-pointer. Good. Finally, a field goal comes in the last seconds of this first quarter, and that will be the quarter. So Eastmont outscores West Valley 11-4 in the first. We'll take a 60-second break, come back with your second quarter of play. You're watching Big Nine basketball tonight on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hey everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
11-4, our score after one quarter here at Eastmont High School. The Wildcats led by Caitlin Cox with 5, Britt Vaughn with 4. The Wildcats 6 of 10 from the free throw line of that first quarter. West Valley 1 of 4. We already had 14 free throw shots, and both teams in the bonus for the next 8 minutes. Lob pass inside and turnaround shot off the window by the big sophomore Jillian Landis. And that's her first bucket of the ball game, and she's back in there after she got 2 quick fouls, and she was working against Britt Vaughn inside. Eastmont with the basketball, picked up out there by Fetzer is Heimbigner. Works off a screen out top, feeds it off to Schmitten. Kaylin lost the handle, ball loose on the floor. West Valley comes up with it. And Chandler is sprawled over the top of the girl, but did a good job not fouling there. But it's a turnover for Eastmont. That's their 4th of the ball game. And suddenly West Valley with a spark here. Lob pass across, and here's a three-pointer on the way. Rims won't fall. Rebound picked up in the corner by Britt Vaughn. Checking in during the break was Jalera Allen, and that was the shooter down in the corner there for West Valley. She'll pick up Heimbigner out of midcourt. Eastmont feels like they've been forever without a bucket from the field. I think they have been forever. Brown's going to try to change that with a three-pointer. It's good. 5 points of the ball game for Jaden Brown. Eastmont needed that answer there to squell a little life here for West Valley, and then the Rams throw the ball out of bounds. 8 turnovers in the first half for West Valley. Uncharacteristic game so far for the Rams. Eastmont on top. Again, they're doing a good job of breaking that press, but Schmitten can't hold on to the basketball. Allen back the other way. She'll take it down the lane, miss the shot. It was partially checked, I think, by Heimbigner. Schmitten comes up with a loose ball, and she'll try to right the things here back the other way. Spins in the lane, throws up a prayer from 8 feet. It's no good. Chandler tried to save the rebound. It goes out of bounds and off to West Valley. Shannon Curtis will come back in for the Rams and give Lily Fetzer a break. With 6:25 to go here in the half. 14-6 our score. Neither team, to point out the obvious, shooting the lights out tonight from the field. Running the offense now with Fetzer on the bench will be Roberts. So Izzy Roberts will go right side to Winslow. Winslow then feed inside for a wide open shot. Give her the bucket and a free throw to Landis. 6'2" sophomore post has definite height advantage inside here against the Wildcats. The foul's on Schmitten. That's her second. By the way, that is the, 10th team foul? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 team fouls now as Landis misses the free throw. Vaughn on the rebound. She'll give it up to Jaden Brown. Suddenly a 6-point ball game, 14-8. Brown with it. Outside it comes on the perimeter to Chandler. Down to Heimbigner. Lost the handle. Gives it up to Brown. Brown lob pass. Too tall. And right there for Landis. She'll feed it ahead. Now to Allen it comes, and she's fouled hard by Chandler. Tumbles to the ground into the backstop behind the backboard. And the foul on Megan Chandler will be her second. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Ron Stone here as he sees the tides turning here in this one. We'll take a 60-second break and come back as well. 14-8 the score here in the second with 5:48 to go in the second quarter. You're watching Big Nine basketball on the NCWLIFE channel. Excuse me, we'll make it a 30-second timeout and be right back.
Können Sie mir das Problem sagen?
Meinen Zylinder überschwimmt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen Schlüssel. You.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
Broadcast tonight on the NCWLIFE channel brought to you by One Way Construction, a premier custom home builder and construction company for North Central Washington. Online at onewayconstructionnw.com. To the free throw line is Jalera Allen. She's got 2 free throws coming up. First of which on the way and good. I mentioned towards the latter part of that first quarter, we probably will get a lot of free throws here in the second. So far, yes, that is the case. By the way, West Valley 2 of 5 from the free throw line, make that 3 of 6 as she makes both ends and cuts the lead to 4. Eastmont's led the whole way here, but that lead is tenuous right now with West Valley waking up here in the second quarter. Brown has it for Eastmont to Chandler, collects it back at the top of the key, comes around, and will get it back again between the circles. Near side it comes to Heimbigner. Heimbigner, not a lot of movement away from the basketball right now. To high post, it'll go to Cox in the corner for a three-pointer, and it's an air ball, and we're going to get a push from behind, I think, on Britt Vaughn. Ouch, that'll be her third. And that is the case, and that is hurtful to the efforts of Eastmont here tonight. In a 4-point ball game with 5:21 to go here in the second quarter, Britt Vaughn collects her third personal foul. Cora Fry is going to quickly pop off the bench here for Coach Stone. We have 2 free throws, meanwhile, at the other end of the floor here for Ariel Winslow. Winslow with 3 points. She got that three-pointer just before the end of the first quarter, the only field goal for West Valley in that quarter. Fry comes in. Vaughn will see a lot of pine time here. And one more free throw for Ariel Winslow. How long has it been since the benches were actually wooden? Probably the 50s, I suppose. And she misses it, but an offensive rebound by Curtis. She'll collect the ball back and then mishandle it. The ball's loose inside. Cox comes up with it for Eastmont. And that will be a turnover for West Valley. That's their 9th here of this first half. Eastmont's just got to take advantage of. Wildcats with the ball. Brown inside to Fry. Cora turns. The ball blocked away. Clean by Landis. 5 turnovers here for Eastmont on the block shot there. Now they kick it outside. Here's the drive. The kick to Curtis. Now down low it goes to Allen. Allen with a drive of the paint. Their floater off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound by Landis. She'll feed outside. Roberts now with a drive, and she's reached across and fouled by Caitlin Cox. Goodness. 12 fouls whistled against Eastmont here in this first half of play. 6 on West Valley, and they have not fouled here in this second quarter. First free throw by Roberts is good. Well, that's where they're going to come back in this ball game. It's down 2 points, and Roberts could make it a 1-point game. Does not. Rebound picked up by Brown for Eastmont. She'll give it up to Heimbigner. And everybody else will clear house. They'll come near side to Chandler. Chandler back to Heimbigner. Now inside high. There's a long 2. Good for Jaden Brown. Good ball movement that time for Eastmont. Found the open shooter, and she shot it and canned it. 16-12 the score. 4:20 to go here in the first half of play. Down in the corner right to Allen. Allen comes outside to Curtis. Curtis looking inside for Landis. Can't find her. Pretty good defending there by Jaden Brown. Now outside it comes to Roberts. Roberts bounce pass into Landis. Collects it back. Now the drive. That's an off-balance shot. A rebound picked up by Chandler. Shortest on the floor. Off to Brown it comes. Brown near side. Bounce pass into Cora Fry. Gets it back. Now we'll drive. Now we'll kick it to Chandler for a long 2-pointer. She's fouled and will head to the free throw line. Izzy Roberts, good sportsmanship there. Collects Megan Chandler off the floor. And the foul on Roberts will be her second, and that is puts the Eastmont Wildcats into the bonus here. Megan Chandler will get 2 free throws. Meanwhile, Coach Tyson Whitfield will grab for a couple of substitutes after the first free throw by Megan Chandler. First one is on the way and no good. Substitutions here for West Valley. Back in comes Lily Fetzer along with Victoria Lovelace. Roberts will sit down. And Chandler with one more free throw to come. Megan trying to get in the scoring book here tonight. Good. So Chandler gets one. It's an 18-12 ball game. 3:45 left here in the first half. Fetzer looking inside for Landis. Can't find her. Counts on her. Finally gave it away. Now they get it into Landis. Turnaround shot over the top of Megan Chandler. You got 6-2 versus 5-3. And certainly Jillian is going to win that one. Eastmont. They give the ball away. Another turnover for the Wildcats. That's 6 down the ball game. They feed it up quickly to Allen in the corner left. Allen will bring it out and now get it to Fetzer between the circles. Lily will start the offense, move it right, come back left. Here's a long 3-pointer on the way. Rims off the back of the iron, no good. Cox with a rebound. Miss was by Lovelace. Cox gave up the dribble, gives it up to Brown. Brown back to Cox with 3:02 to go here in the first half of play. Eastmont's led throughout. High post, it goes to Brown. Brown kicks it outside for Heimbigner. I'd keep going at Landis. She's got 2 fouls. Now the ball given away as Allen comes up with it. Another turnover for Eastmont. Allen has the ball plucked from behind by Chandler. Goes out of bounds. It's out to West Valley. 2:46 left in the half. The Eastmont lead is at 4. shaved by as much as 2 here in the second quarter by the Rams. Schmitten will come in to replace Jaden Brown. Brown breathing pretty hard as she'll take a seat down next to Coach Ron Stone and company. Inbounds pass comes into Landis. Outside it comes to Fetzer. Fetzer down in the corner for Curtis. Curtis looking in for Fetzer. The ball knocked away, though, picked up by Schmitten. Nice job by Kaylin. A turnover, 10th of the first half for West Valley. Heimbigner with it now for the Eastmont Wildcats, and a reaching foul going to be called by against Shannon Curtis here. And that will put Lexi at the free throw line for 1-1.
At the Wildcat free throw line, shooting 1-1, Alexa Heimbigner.
We've had 9 free throws attempted here in the second quarter so far by either team. And the first one here, no good. Landis with a rebound on the miss for the Wildcats by Heimbigner. So Fetzer with the ball now for West Valley. Of course, they're trying to go into the big girl down low. Circled it around. Curtis with a lob pass, and again, that's too tall. And Curtis, my goodness, I think that's 4 turnovers for her alone here in this first half, and she will be replaced in the lineup by Ariel Winslow. You can see what they're trying to do, trying to get it back door down low to the big girls, 6'2" Jillian Landis underneath, but just not working so well. Near sideline in the corner, look out. Heimbigner got a timeout called or something. The ball touched, it goes out of bounds. It'll be off of Eastmont and a turnover by the Wildcats. Boy, you just really don't want to give up the dribble down in that corner and put yourself in that position because you have no help at all other than a timeout. And I think Ron Stone was calling for it, but nobody heard him. 1:55 to go here in the half. Eastmont's lead is at 4. Allen dribbled it off her own leg out of bounds, and it will go out to Eastmont. 12 turnovers for West Valley. And I will say a lot of those contributed to the Eastmont defense, about half of those. Chandler with it now. She'll give it back to Cox. Caitlin wants to shoot that three-pointer. She will. It's a way too hard. Ball tapped back to her, though. Megan Chandler has it. And the new shot clock for Eastmont with 1.5 minutes left in the half. Chandler lobs a pass across. The ball knocked around loose on the floor. Chandler comes up with it. She's going to hold it. And the possession arrow should be out to Eastmont. Good hustle play by Chandler after it got kind of ugly there for a little bit. Cox will bring it inbounds baseline left side with 1:23 to go in a half. Inbounds to Schmitten. Schmitten fouled across the arm as she went for the shot. I think that's going to be on Fetzer. It is on Fetzer, and that's her second. That is the 9th team foul on West Valley. So Kaylin Schmitten to the line for 2 for Eastmont, trying to get in the scorebook tonight, and she does.
In the game for the Rams, number 22, Gigi Roberts.
So Roberts will come in to replace Jalera Allen, and one more free throw for Schmitten for the Eastmont Wildcats. No good. Rebound picked up outside, and don't get a useless foul here when you got 10. And they're in the double bonus. 19-14 the score. 1:14 to go here in the half. Lob pass down low. Swing. That was an interesting looking shot. The loose underneath. The ball picked up by Eastmont after the miss. Schmitten feeds ahead to Cox. Cox got the drive. She'll step around, put the left-hander up, miss it. Rebound, Cora Fry missed her shot. Cox, though, will get it back out to Chandler. Chandler backs it away with 52 seconds left in the half. Heimbigner had it. Now to Chandler. Back to Heimbigner. On the wing left. High post it goes to Schmitten. Schmitten was fouled, no call. She got the ball back, puts it up, lays it in, good! 3 points of the ball game for Kaylin Schmitten. It's back to a 7-point bulge here for Eastmont. 33 seconds left here in the first half. Izzy Roberts spins, nice move on the baseline. Bounce pass across, here's a shot on the way, good by Lovelace. Well, that was good ball movement there and a good move down to the baseline here for West Valley. Rams pestering the ball here for Eastmont. Schmitten nearly double dribble. Off to Cox with 14. With 13, Caitlin takes it down the lane. The ball blocked away again by Landis. Loose inside. Cox had it. Now it dribbles off of a West Valley Ram. Should be Eastmont ball. Oh, that's a bad call right there. It hit the chest of one of the Rams. but they're going to say it's West Valley basketball with 5 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes to Roberts. Roberts pestered by Chandler. Now Cox plucks the ball away with 1.1 second left. Good fortune for Eastmont. A foul was not called there. Winslow has it. Inbounds left side. Get it into Fetzer for a three-pointer at the buzzer. It's good from in the circle out near midcourt. So Lily Fetzer with her first bucket of the ball game comes at the end of the first half, and that makes it a 21-19 lead for Eastmont. Just 2 points at the break. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're watching Big Nine basketball tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hey everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Welcome back here to Eastmont High School, where the Wildcats lead the West Valley Rams by 2 at half, 21-19 here, and they're led by the 7 points of Jaden Brown, 5 for Caitlin Cox, 4 points for Britt Vaughn, 3 points for Kaylin Schmitten, and 1 point for Megan Chandler here tonight. So far, Britt Vaughn having to play with 3 fouls in that first half of play, as a lot of fouls were called in that first half. In fact, 26 free throws attempted. Eastmont was 8 of 15 from the free throw line, while the West Valley Rams were 5 of 11. The Rams are led by the 6 points of Jillian Landis, all in the second quarter. 4 points for Aria Winslow, 3 for Lily Fetzer, 2 for Victoria Lovelace and Jalera Allen, and 1 each for Izzy Roberts and Addison Burns. So a lot of contributors, both starters and off the bench here for Coach Tyson Whitfield tonight for the West Valley Rams. They turned the ball over 12 times, and that was the big stymie in that first half of play. Meanwhile, for Eastmont, 8 turnovers unofficially in that first half. They led by as many as 7, but it's shaved to 2 here at halftime, 21-19. Our broadcast brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. They service all brands of commercial and residential HVAC systems. Call 509-884-6444 for more information. Also by Biosports Physical Therapy, providing the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. Again, our score at halftime is Eastmont leading West Valley 21-19. The Wildcats outscored the Rams 11-4 in the first quarter, but the Rams came back and outscored Eastmont 15-10 in the second to shave the difference to 2 here at halftime. We'll get a preview of the boys' game. Also get you up to date on what else is happening around the Big Nine coming up as we continue at halftime. We'll come back with more after this 2-minute timeout. Again, our score at halftime, Eastmont 21, West Valley 19. You're watching Big Nine basketball on the NCWLIFE channel. We're back after this.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more Refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set. These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today. You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School, where the Wildcats lead the West Valley Rams by a score of 21-19 here at halftime. But our broadcast brought to you in part by the Windmill Restaurant of Wenatchee. They pride themselves on being a local legend. For 80 years, the Windmill features slow-roasted prime rib, highest quality hand-cut steaks, and fresh seafood. Homemade dressings and pies made daily and are a mainstay of this legendary landmark restaurant. Windmill has a full bar and an excellent selection of beer and wine from which to choose. Call the Windmill today at 665-9529. Also by One Way Construction, founded in 2000. One Way is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Cashmere, Chelan, Wenatchee, and North Central Washington. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consulting services, they want to be part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a successful construction project. Find them on the web at onewayconstructionnw.com. Again, our score 19-21. That's, 19-21. That's a good year, wasn't it? No, not necessarily as far as U.S. history is concerned. But Eastmont on top, 21-19 here at the half. Coming up in the boys' game, it'll be the 4-3 Eastmont Wildcats against the 5-2 West Valley Rams. West Valley coming in after a win over Sunnyside last night, 49-36. Malachi Caffrey led the way for the Rams with 17 points as West Valley held the Grizzlies to single digits in the first, second, and fourth quarters to improve to that 5-2 mark in Big 9 play, 10-6 overall. Trying to keep up with Wenatchee in the conference standings. The Panthers had the night off last night. Meanwhile, Eastmont here at home led by 17 points from Trey Haberlock, 16 from Isaac Wellborn, 12 from Preston Esparza as they beat back the Ike Cadets 63-51, the score last night for Eastmont. So the standings right now, let's turn to the boys' side of the ledger as Wenatchee is on top. As we mentioned, they were off last night with a 5-1 mark. They're 10-4 on the season. Panthers on the road tonight at Davis, so an interesting matchup there. Meanwhile, West Valley comes in second place in the Big 9 at 5-2. Moses Lake at Eastmont tied for third at 4-3. Davis at 3-4. Sunnyside at 2-5. Eisenhower at 1-6. Also last night in Big 9 play, it was Moses Lake beating up on Davis 83-69. And as we mentioned, West Valley beat Sunnyside 49-36. That's on the boys' side. As far as the standings on the girls' side, two team race basically right now between Sunnyside and Moses Lake, who are playing one another tonight, as the Grizzlies are 7-0 in the Big 9, 13-2 overall. Moses Lake at 6-1 and 9-5. Then you've got West Valley at 4-3, Davis at 3-4, Ike at 2-5, along with Eastmont at 2-5. Wenatchee still winless on the season, 0-6 in Big 9 play, 0-14 as the rough season continues for the Wenatchee girls. We're just about ready for second half action. We'll take another 60-second break and come back and get you ready for that, as it is West Valley and Eastmont, where the Wildcats lead the Rams 21-19 at half. We're back with the second half right after this 60-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Samir das Problem sagen.
Meinen Zylinder überschwingt. Flute, ich habe mein Fugen verloren.
Keine Sorge.
Global Car Care. We speak your car's language.
Fragen schließen. Hey, you.
Well, I got a leaky transmission, my head gasket's shot, and I could use some new brake pads.
That dog don't hunt.
Global Car Care. We speak your car or truck's language.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Waiting on the clock to get set here for second half play. West Valley will have it. They'll have Winslow, Burns, Fetzer, Curtis, and Landis. Cox, Vaughn, Heimbigner, Chandler, and Brown for Eastmont. The original starting five for both. As we're underway with a 2-point ball game. Eastmont's led the whole way, but West Valley with the first chance to change that. A three-pointer here is off the mark and will go out of bounds off of Landis and will be out to Eastmont. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCWLIFE channel. The broadcast brought to you by The Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals and a homely old-fashioned dining room open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9. Call 509-665-9529. Down in the corner for Heimbigner. Outside it comes to Cox, top of the key. Lob pass across to Chandler. Looks inside for Vaughn. Vaughn started to move before the ball got to her, and it will be a turnover for Eastmont. That'll be their 9th here of the ball game after 8 in that first half. Inbounds pass in the backcourt against the press that certainly caused some problems for West Valley in that first quarter for sure, as the Rams committed 12 turnovers in that first half of play. Fetzer around the horn, they'll go. Curtis with it. Back to Fetzer. Fetzer with a drive. Had it open. Didn't do it. Now she'll kick for a three. It's no good. Rebound by Cox for Eastmont. West Valley having a tough shooting night here for sure. Minute gone in the third quarter, I should say, and no scoring yet. Bounce pass inside to Brown. Brown turns, going to shoot it up, and it's fouled from behind. And I think they're going to get Landis for her third personal foul. Britt Vaughn limping on that left ankle where she's got an extra brace on it. No, they're going to say the foul is on, it is on Landis. That's her third personal. So quickly, Coach Tyson Whitfield will grab for his bench. Meanwhile, to the free throw line goes Jaden Brown. By the way, 21 fouls called in that first half. First free throw is good. And 26 free throws shot in that first half. Second free throw, by the way, coming in was Victoria Lovelace for West Valley, is on the way and good for Jaden Brown. So Brown connects on two, gives Eastmont a 4-point bulge with 6:50 to go here in the third. West Valley will hand the ball off to Fetzer, who will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Come right, then back left. Down in the corner it goes to Lovelace. Lovelace, bounce pass, knocked out of bounds, and it will be out to West Valley. Lovelace tumbled down on the ground kind of awkwardly there. It looks like she's okay. Fetzer will bring it inbounds, baseline left side. Gets it through the paint somehow. Winslow on the drive, and she's fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line. Now Vaughn, I don't think she was anywhere close to that. Britt's playing with 3 fouls already here for Eastmont. And it is a foul on Lexi Heimbigner. That's her first. So to the line goes Ariel Winslow. Again, West Valley 5 of 11 from the line in that first half of play. First free throw here is good. Rams were 4 of 7 from the line in the second quarter as they outscored Eastmont 15-10 in the frame. Second free throw for Ariel Winslow, good. Back to a 2-point differential, 23-21. Vaughn with the ball in the backcourt here for Eastmont. Comes near side to Heimbigner, collects it back. Now rifles it ahead to Chandler, collects it back again. High post, it goes to Brown, outside of Heimbigner. She'll shoot the three-pointer, rims won't fall, rebound, tapped around. Vaughn nearly came over the back on that one. Outlet pass nearly tumbled away by Curtis. Now a cross-court feed to Lovelace. Lovelace is fouled, and they're going to call the fourth foul on Britt Vaughn. Goodness. Vaughn's fourth with 4 points. She just has to learn to go up instead of sideways when she jumps. She jumps into people. If she could just collect herself, control herself, and jump up rather than sideways, she won't get half of those fouls. First free throw was missed here by Lovelace. She has one more to go. She's got 2 points in the ball game. That was her first free throw of the night. Second one is good, and we're down to a 1-point game. 23-22, and the Eastmont Wildcats going to have to play a lot of the second half without Brett Vaughn. Brown, high post to Schmitten, who checked in. Now to Cox. Caitlin back to Brown for a three-pointer. Good! 5 points, all 5 of Eastmont's points in the quarter from Jaden Brown. They need her to heat up without the services of Vaughn here. High post, they'll go to Burns. Burns dribbling, moving against Schmitten, puts it up. Good, boy. Impressive drive there for Addison Burns. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 26-24 the score. Eastmont's led throughout. That lead just clinging right now. Cox to Heimbigner. Outside it goes to Chandler. Megan works against that man-on-man defense. No, it's a zone now for West Valley. To Chandler, high post to Brown. Brown wraps around, shoots the ball, missed the shot, got her own rebound though. Put back is off the mark, no good. Rebound this time picked up by West Valley's Lovelace. So a chance to tie it or better for the Rams. Fetzer stops, wide open three, rims won't fall. Rebound, Burns, offensive putback, foul called. I think this is on Schmitten. No, it is on Caitlin Cox. That's her third personal foul.
At the West Valley free throw line, shooting 2, Addison Burns.
Addison Burns to the line for 2 shots. Where she's 1 for 2 in the game. First one here is good. So Cora Fry will replace Kaylin Schmitten for Eastmont. And one more free throw here for Addison Burns. It's up and good. Substitution as well, as Burns will be replaced in the lineup by Izzy Roberts. 26-25, the scoreboard says. 2, 4, 6, 7. 20. I've got it 20. Should be 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 points. Should be 26 all. Should be tied on the scoreboard right now. Meanwhile, the drive here for Jaden Brown, and she is fouled. And this will be a play underneath with 4:40 to go here in the third. The foul is on Victoria Lovelace. That's her first personal foul. You guys scored 7 points in the quarter. It should be a tie game, shouldn't it? Inbounds pass comes in at Cox in the paint. She is fouled, and they're going to say it's on the floor before the shot, so another inbounds play will come in. The foul this time is on Izzy Roberts. That is her third personal foul. Inbounds play baseline right side as Heimbigner has it, lobs it outside to Cox. Caitlin drives the paint, that has the ball stripped from her and picked away. Here comes back the other way is Ariel Winslow. She'll lay it up, miss the shot, rebound tapped around. It's loose still, and then collected here in front of the West Valley bench by Fetzer. She'll give it up to Curtis, back to Fetzer. Fetzer on the drive against Cox, cross court. Now we're going to get a foul on Cox. That foul on Caitlin is her 4th personal foul. Schmitten will come in, and I think she'll replace Caitlin. She will. Meanwhile, they still haven't fixed the scoreboard. Should be tied at 26 here with 4:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The West Valley scorebook goes over to check with the master scorebook. I just don't think they caught it up on the scoreboard. I think the books are right. Here's an inbounds pass to Winslow. Winslow steps in the paint, and they're going to call a push on Eastmont. The foul is on Lexi Heimbigner. That's her 2nd. That's 5 team fouls here on Eastmont, and we're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter. First free throw up and good for Winslow. And that, by my count, should give West Valley the lead instead of tying it at 26. One more free throw here for Winslow, and it is good. Winslow, 4 points in the quarter, all from the free throw line. She's got 8 in the ball game. And our first lead change here as West Valley comes up with the ball, and another turnover here for Eastmont. Rams with the lead and the ball with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Wheels rattling on the apple cart here for the Eastmont Lady Cats. Fitzer picked up by Schmitten outside. We're going to get a foul called offensive on West Valley away from the basketball. And I think this one's coming on Winslow for the Rams. No, they're going to say it's on Lovelace. That's her 2nd foul. We're going to get a timeout by Eastmont, a full timeout, so we'll see what's going on with the scoreboard. It says 27-26. I've got it 28-26, but, you know, I'm just a broadcaster. We'll come back after the 60-second timeout here on the NCW Life channel.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
3:54 to go here in the 3rd. Okay, they have corrected the scoreboard. It's now 28-26, West Valley on top. Eastmont with a basketball following a timeout by Coach Ron Stone to talk to the ladies about settling down here. Run your offense, and let's get a bucket. Heimbigner with it on the wing. Gives it up to Chandler. Left side it comes to Schmitten. Down low to Brown. Brown's going to put the jumper up from there. It's no good. And over the top is Cora Fry. Another foul on Eastmont. That's the 6th team foul on the Wildcats. Fry's first personal foul. Lovelace with the inbounds in the backcourt against the press here for the Wildcats. Gets it into Fitzer. Fetzer brings it across the midcourt stripe, goes left side to Curtis, collects it back. Drives, kicks, Curtis, three-pointer, good. Shannon Curtis with her first bucket of the ball game, 31-26, 5-point lead here for West Valley. Eastmont is shut out just about here in the second half so far, and then they turn the ball over. Tide has swung, and it seems like it is a toxic tide here right now for the Eastmont Wildcats. Fetzer with it, picked up by Chandler. Long pass across is too high and turned over. That's the first turnover of the second half after 12 of the first half for West Valley. Brown with it on the perimeter, right side. Bounce pass in, though, is a dangerous pass. Ill-advised. Lovelace goes down to a knee and picks it away. Says, thank you for your 4th turnover, Eastmont. Meanwhile, Lovelace in the backcourt feeling the pains of hitting the floor. Meanwhile, hitting the floor is Chandler, and a turnover for the Rams. So back and forth we go on the turnovers. Eastmont got to get a bucket here. 2:30 left here in the 3rd. Heimbigner, high post to Fry, bounce pass, easily stolen away by West Valley's Winslow. 5 turnovers for Eastmont, 3 in a row down the other end. And here is Winslow, drains an 8-footer and gives West Valley a 33-26 lead, and a timeout taken here by the Rams. A 30-second break, so we'll keep it right here on the broadcast. To remind you, it's brought to you by the Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment. Online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue. Also by Automoca. What's your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. And by Color FX, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years, call Color FX at 509-741-7609. Eastmont has scored 5 points in the third quarter, all by Jaden Brown. And Jaden Brown is off the floor right now for Eastmont. Cox is in there for Eastmont with 4 fouls. She'll collect the ball on the left side, drive it on the baseline. Landis came in during the timeout, the 6'2 sophomore for West Valley, and an air ball for Eastmont. Transition opportunity. Roberts with it. Cross court, it'll go to Allen. Long 2-pointer on the way. Rims short, no good. Rebound tapped by Landis, picked up by Cox. Cox spins away from the defense, and she'll come up with a rebound. Cross court to Heimbigner with 1:53 to go here in the third. The lead now is 7. Largest of the ball game for West Valley, and that has come here in the third quarter. Kick ball should be a new shot clock for Eastmont. Meanwhile, it'll be Kayla Vara coming in for Eastmont to replace Megan Chandler. Vara had a tough luck first half. She came in and in no time at all got her first foul and then collected 2 quick other ones, so she ended up having to go back to the bench. Heimbigner with it, now to Vara. Vara left side to Cox on the perimeter. Cox looking, now finds Vara again, 1:32 to go. 18 on the shot clock. Vara, top of the circle. Right side to Heimbigner. Heimbigner, high post to Fry. Cora knocked down, and they're going to call a foul on Allen. It'll be Jalara Allen's first personal foul.
West Valley foul, Jalara Allen.
Inbounds play for Eastmont. Baseline right side, 1:22 to go here in the third. Heimbigner gets it into Cox. She'll quickly shoot it up. Good! Caitlin Cox stops the bleeding for a moment anyway. 33-28, 1:13 left. Fetzer looks over quickly at the bench, gets the instruction from Tyson Whitfield, her coach. Had an open 3, now bounce pass into Landis, and guess who is collecting foul? I don't think it's on Cora Fry. I think it is on Vara coming from behind. It is. That's her 4th. Eastmont's got 3 players with 4 fouls. Cox, Vaughn, and Vara. And Landis to the free throw line. First one, no good. I think if there's a person to foul, it might be the 6'2 sophomore. She is 0 for 2 from the line. 6 points from the field, all in the second quarter. Second free throw, good. 34-28. Under a minute to go in the third. Eastmont had a bad second quarter down in West Valley. This has not been a very good quarter here for them at home. On the wing, Heimbigner. Cross court to Vara. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound loose underneath. The Schmitten went after it, couldn't get it. It's up across to Roberts. Roberts slowing it down, gives it up to Fetzer. Fetzer looking down low for the play on the block for Landis. Can't find her though. Allen collects it with 26 in the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. Now the drive by Winslow, and the shot will fall, and she'll get a free throw on top of it. What a quarter for Ariel Winslow. Foul was whistled on Cora Fry. That's her second personal foul. That puts West Valley in the bonus. Rest of the game. 8 points in the quarter for Ariel Winslow. And she could make it 9 right here and give West Valley their largest lead of the game. Free throw on the way, no good, but it is still their largest lead at 8 points. 17 seconds left as Caitlin Cox brings it up, gives it up to Heimbigner with 14, with 13 back to Cox, with 12, 11. Vara with it, with 10, with 9. Cross court Heimberger's going to shoot a long two. Good with 6 seconds to go. And at the buzzer, Winslow trying to get another field goal. Can't do it, and that'll be the end of the third. And our score, as we'll take a break, is West Valley leading Eastmont 36-30. We'll come back with fourth quarter play right after the 60-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Everyone, did you know that the NCWLIFE channel is North Central Washington's go-to source for news? No matter how you prefer to view your news, NCWLIFE has you covered. Watch the evening news weeknights on TV, stream it, read it at ncwlife.com, or catch the latest news by following us on Facebook. Stay informed with local news, sports, weather, and shows featuring local people and events. NCWLIFE, a reflection and a spotlight of the communities we call home.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
West Valley outscored Eastmont 17-9 in the third quarter to take a 36-30 lead here as we head to the fourth. It'll be Eastmont basketball to start things off. Wildcats will bring Britt Vaughn into the ball game, playing with 4 fouls. So is Caitlin Cox. Jaden Brown in there as well for the Wildcats. Brown has yet to foul in this ball game. Only Wildcat, it seems, in the entire gymnasium that hasn't fouled here. Here's a Brown three-pointer. Good! 15 points for Jaden Brown, cuts the lead to 3, 36-33. Can Eastmont keep up the pace, keep up the tempo here in the fourth quarter after a miserable third quarter? This ball goes out of bounds. It is a turnover by, no, they're going to say it was touched by Cox and will be a West Valley inbounds play, baseline right side. Almost, I thought Fetzer turned that ball over. Izzy Brown on the inbounds pass, Roberts that is, and the ball nearly stolen away. Now it is down in the corner. Comes out, here's the drive by Curtis. She's cut off, and the ball picked up by Vaughn, but then she traveled with it. 6 turnovers here in the second half for Eastmont, 14 of the ball game. So Landis will come back in, so too will Burns here for West Valley, as they lead it by 3 with 7:19 to go. First of our double hitter tonight here on the NCWLIFE channel. We've got the boys coming up about 20 minutes after the girls are over. Inbounds pass, baseline left side. It is Fetzer into Curtis. Now to Burns. Burns picked up out there by Fry. Outside of Fetzer. 25 of the shot clock. Fetzer, the ball stripped, then picked up by Fry. Turnover by West Valley, only their third of the second half. Now Brown with a drive. She'll shoot it up and nearly make the shot, but she will get some free throws. Good aggressive play here by Jaden Brown. And a foul on West Valley is on Izzy Roberts. That's her 4th personal foul. Jillian Landis has 3 fouls. Meanwhile, again, Caitlin Cox, Britt Vaughn, and Kayla Vera, all with 4 fouls for Eastmont. First free throw, no good for Jaden Brown. Gotta make them when you get a chance. Substitution here. Roberts comes out for West Valley. In comes Winslow. One more free throw for Jaden Brown. 15 of the ball game for Brown. It's up and good. 36-34. Inbounds pass nearly goes off the knee of Fetzer. Now Cox steps in front with 4 fouls. Gutsy play. In it goes to Fry. Fry is fouled on the floor before the shot. Good 2-man game down there for Cox and Fry. The foul is on Addison Burns. That is her 3rd personal foul. That is the 7th team foul on West Valley. So free throws for Eastmont. Cora Fry to the line, yet to get into the book tonight. She's 0 for 2 from the line. That was all the way back in the first quarter. No. Rebound picked up by Burns. Long pass ahead to Landis. Landis lays it up and good. They forgot the 6'2 sophomore, and she made him pay. Back to a 4-point lead at 38-34. Cox brings it across the midcourt stripe. Picked up out there by the zone defense. So have they gone to a man? No, still in a zone. And now we're going to get, oh my gosh, Caitlin Cox stepped on the sideline. Stepped on the sideline, turned the ball over. 7 turnovers here in the second half for Eastmont. 6.5 left in the ball game. Lob pass in to Fetzer. Fetzer lob pass across to Landis. She'll make the shot. 2 buckets in a row for Landis, up to a 6-point lead here for West Valley. It was 8 at one point in the third quarter. Eastmont needs a bucket. Heimbigner cross court here to Cox. Cox on the perimeter, goes high post to Vaughn. Back outside to Heimbigner, back to Vaughn. Vaughn drives it, shoots it, missed the shot. Rebound tapped by Vaughn, goes out of bounds. That is off of Vaughn and will be West Valley ball. Despite the lobbying by Ron Stone and his entire bench, the officials don't agree. Bill Edwardson, Ray Harder, Mike Wold are officials from the Chelan County Officials Association. Lob pass in to Landis. Wide open shot for her again is good. It has just become a one-woman game here for West Valley. And a timeout going to be taken by Eastmont, and it will be a 30-second timeout. And a reminder that our broadcast brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians. Celebrating 25 years in the car care business, they speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Also by One Way Construction, a premier custom home builder and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. Online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Again, coming up, we've got Eastmont boys and the West Valley boys right here on the NCWLIFE channel. West Valley trying to keep pace with Wenatchee atop the Big Nine standings. Eastmont in the fight right now at 4-3. West Valley at 5-2. Could be a Donnybrook coming up a little bit later on here on the NCWLIFE channel. Your home for local sports. So after the timeout taken by Eastmont, I have them left with just one full timeout, and we got 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Eastmont needing a bucket, and they're going to call a travel on Jaden Brown. Another turnover for the Wildcats. Cora Fry replaced in the lineup here by Megan Chandler. As Eastmont will press, trailing it by 8. That matches the largest lead, which Eastmont led until midway through the third quarter. They led it from the gun until the midway through the third quarter. Here's a drive by Winslow. She'll crash to the deck. Vaughn comes up with a rebound. Britt feeds to Jaden Brown. Now off to Heimbigner. Now to Chandler with 5:23 to go here in the ball game. High post to Brown. Brown looks at a bunch of arms. She'll fake the ball one way, shoot the shot, miss the shot. Rebound, Vaughn's got it. She'll put it up, and she's fouled. I think this could be on Landis, or is it on Burns? It is on Burns. That is her 4th personal foul. And Britt Vaughn held to 4 points tonight after 16 points last night. Free throw, no good. Substitution, Lovelace will come in and replace Burns in the lineup here for the West Valley Rams. And an 8-point ball game. Britt Vaughn to the line for one more. The 5'9" junior is true. 5 points for Vaughn in the ball game. Cuts the lead to 7. 42-35. 5 minutes to go. Eastmont's gone to a zone to try to protect those fouls on the floor right now. Down in the corner it goes, Lovelace. Lobs it across to Fetzer. Fetzer looked at the drive. Now will bounce it in to Landis. Landis kicks it out. Now the drive again. The pitch to Landis. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound. Vaughn has it. Held ball called. Possession arrow is out to West Valley. Good hustling play by Britt Vaughn. Got both hands on the basketball. No chance of committing a foul there, which would be her 5th. Inbounds pass comes in to Landis in the corner. Now to Winslow. Outside it comes to Fetzer. Lobs it down in the corner for Lovelace. Lovelace looking for Landis. Finds her, shoots, and makes the shot. 8 in the quarter for Jillian Landis, 15 of the ball game. 44-35, the largest lead now at 9. Eastmont sand slipping through their fingers now. Here's the drive, the shot by Brown. They're going to call a blocking foul on Lovelace, and Jaden Brown will have free throws. The foul. Who's it on? They called it on Landis. Oh, okay. Well, that's 4 on Landis. Surprise there. First free throw by Jaden Brown is up and good. Brown has 5 of the quarter, 17 of the ball game. Landis replaced by Burns, so they exchange 1 4-foul for another 4-foul person. And Brown to the line for 1 more free throw. No good. Chandler, though, will chase down the rebound. Outside to Vaughn. Britt, wraparound pass, high post to Brown. She'll split the defense, lay it up, missed the shot. Trying to get a rebound, couldn't get it. Burns grabbed it, off to Lovelace. And now Brown and Burns collide in the backcourt. Brown tried to help her up. Now they come in and set up on the offensive end. Brown on the drive against Vaughn, and that's going to collect the 5th personal foul on Britt Vaughn. Good idea by Addison Burns. She knew that she had Britt Vaughn on her. She knew she had 4 fouls and aggressively took it to the rack and collects the foul. Now Burns will head to the line for 2 shots. She's got 5 points of the ball game. She's make that 3 for 4 from the free throw line here tonight. Addison Burns, first of 2. No good. One more free throw for the 5'8" senior forward for the West Valley Rams. Good. 6 points for Burns of the ball game. And back to a 9-point lead for West Valley. Time winding out here, and the ball turned over by Eastmont. Back the other way and driving and shooting and not making the shot, but getting free throws here on the foul by Chandler will be Fetzer. And that turnover for Eastmont, their 9th here the second half. Foul on Chandler is her 3rd personal foul. By the way, 22 fouls whistled against Eastmont tonight. First free throw by Fetzer is good. That's only her 4th point of the ball game. She got a 3-pointer in the second quarter at the buzzer, and the second free throw here is good. 5 of the ball game for Fetzer, and now to an 11-point lead for West Valley. Brown stops, feeds to Cox. Caitlin back to Brown. Now it comes out to Heimbigner. Lexi starts a dribble, gives it up to Megan Chandler. Chandler backs it away from the defense, goes to Cox with 3.5 left in the ball game. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Now to Heimbigner. Heimbigner across to Cox. 3-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Brown got the rebound, puts up the left-handed shot in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound picked up by Burns. Outlet pass is to Curtis. She'll give it to Fetzer, and they'll try to chew some more clock here. Well, the Rams. Drive, baseline, Curtis all the way through the trees. And the ball tipped, got it back. Now to Fetzer with 10 on the shot clock. And a pass inside, knocked to the ground was Lovelace. And the ball goes out of bounds. There was no call on a foul there, just an out-of-bounds play. It goes off of Eastmont and will be West Valley basketball. Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Timeout going to be taken here by Coach Tyson Whitfield. That'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here on the broadcast. Our broadcast brought to you by The Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals and a homey old-fashioned dining room, open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9. Call 509-665-9529. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. They service all brands of commercial and residential HVAC systems. Call 509-884-6444 for more information. Also by Biosports Physical Therapy, providing the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. On behalf of our crew bringing you the broadcast tonight, Jessica Medina, Marion Granstrom, and Uriah Darby back in the studios. I'm Eric Granstrom. Thanks for joining us on Local-Tel Channel 12, on Charter Channel 19, also on our web stream tonight at NCWLIFE.com. Wherever you may be, West Valley with the lead and the basketball after the timeout by Coach Whitfield. Inbounds pass comes to Burns. She'll stop, turn around, shoot it, and rims falls. 3 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game for Addison Burns. 13-point lead, largest here for West Valley. It has been all West Valley here in this second half. Cox to Heimbigner. To Chandler. Deflected pass to Heimbigner. High post to Brown. Over to Chandler. Boy, the zone is causing Eastmont problems. Here's a 3. Good by Jaden Brown. 8 in the quarter, 20 in the ball game for Jaden Brown. 10 points with 2:10 left. Can they do it? Need a stop right here. Fetzer drive to Curtis for 3. No. Offensive rebound. They wrestled with each other, and Winslow comes up with the ball and the bucket. Chandler gives it up to Heimbigner with 1:50 to go. Now to Cox. Fry will come in on the next dead ball here for Eastmont. Heimbigner. Passed over to Brown. Another three-pointer from her. Rims almost went in. Rebound picked up by Curtis. So this one will go the way of the Rams. Lob pass ahead to Landis. She'll lay it up and good. It has been a great fourth quarter for Jillian Landis. She's got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in the quarter. 14 or 17 of the ball game, and a timeout going to be called here. Jaden Brown will go to the sidelines. We'll get a timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a break as well. 60-second break, 53-39 our score. We're back after this.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today. You don't want to see this happen. It's the oil light on your car. Oil is the lube of life for your car's engine. At Alignment Pros and Express Lube, they pour the best oil your car deserves. Expect fast, friendly, superior service in a clean environment. They'll change your oil and perform a 21-point inspection while you enjoy the comfort of their amazing waiting room. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Kayla Vara has come in for Eastmont during the timeout here. 53-39, all done but the final count here with 1:10 to go in the ball game. Chandler on the drive. Cut off there by the double team. Tried to wrap around pass, turn it away. That's 10 turnovers here in the second half for Eastmont. Now a foul going to be called, I think, on Caitlin Cox. Nope. They're going to give it to Megan Chandler. Chandler said, please call it on me instead of Cox. And so Caitlin stays in the ball game. Britt Vaughn disqualified here tonight, finishing with just 5 points. Meanwhile, double bonus rest of the way for West Valley. The first free throw up and good by Ariel Winslow. She got 3 in the quarter, 15 of the ball game here for West Valley. Second free throw on the way, good. Under a minute to go. Chandler runs the offense here for the Wildcats. Chandler works off a pick from Schmidt, who also came in during that last timeout. Bounce pass off to Cox. Caitlin with the drive. Backs it away. Looking. Goes high post. 44 seconds. Vara with it. Now to Chandler. Now left side to Cox. Drive with the baseline. Runner on the way. Good! Caitlin Cox with a neat little shot on the baseline left side. 55-41. Lob pass ahead to Winslow, and she'll drive it, let the defense go, and now Kayla Vara will collect her 5th personal foul. And we'll get more free throws with 26.3 seconds left. We got to be close to a record here for number of fouls on one team in a game and total fouls in a ball game. This has been an ugly one here tonight, folks. Meanwhile, Ariel Winslow to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. A lot of free throws in this one. Let's see, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24 fouls called on Eastmont tonight. 18 fouls called on West Valley. Yeah, it's been one of those. So Winslow makes them both. Substitution, Winslow comes out and is replaced by Izzy Roberts. 26.3 run. Stone coaching the ladies all the way to the end here, no matter what the scoreboard says. Chandler with it. With 21, with 20. Collects it back with 19-18. Chandler again with the drive on the baseline. Had the ball stripped from her. Goes out of bounds off of West Valley with 12.9 seconds left. Shot clock is off. So the West Valley Rams will improve to 5-3 in Big 9 play. 9-7 overall. Eastmont will fall to 2-6 and 5-11. Cox with a drive. The kick. The ball loose on the floor with 7 with 6. And a held ball called. Possession arrow out to Eastmont. Should be Eastmont basketball. With 6.2 seconds left, trailing it by 16. Inbounds play for the Wildcats. Heimbigner with it. And gets it into Chandler. She'll shoot it and may miss the shot. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Another held ball called with 1.1 second left. So I'm pretty safe in saying our final score will be 57-41. Big second half here for the West Valley Rams. And that will do it. 57-41 is our final. As West Valley big in the second half here tonight. They get 11 in the fourth quarter. Eastmont with 9 in the fourth quarter. So the Wildcats came out, led it 11-4 after the first. West Valley outscored Eastmont the rest of the way. 15-10 in the second, 17-9 in the third, and 11-9 in the fourth to win it 57-41 tonight. 18 points for Ariel Winslow, 8 points for Addison Burns, 5 points for Lily Fetzer, 3 for Shannon Curtis, 10 of the 17 in the fourth quarter for Jillian Landis, 3 for Victoria Lovelace, 1 for Izzy Roberts, and 2 for Jalera Allen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free throws in that fourth quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8 free throws attempted in that fourth quarter here for West Valley. And they made 2, 4, 6, 7 of the 8. So they finished 20 of 30 in the ball game from the free throw line. 9 points for Caitlin Cox tonight. Britt Vaughn finishes with 5. Lexi Heimbigner with 2. Megan Chandler with 1. 20 points for Jaden Brown to lead all scorers tonight for Eastmont. And Kaylin Schmitten finishes with 3 here in the ball game. As Eastmont committed 10 turnovers in the second half, 18 total in the ball game. And after giving the ball away 12 times in the first half on the turnovers, West Valley only 3 turnovers in that second half for 15 here in the game tonight. The game swung midway through the third quarter with West Valley taking a 28-26 lead, and it was all Rams in the second half as they outscore Eastmont in the second half 28-18 to win it 57-41. That's going to wrap it up for the girls. We've got the boys coming up here in about 15 minutes, so we'll come back in just a little bit with more basketball tonight on the NCWLIFE channel.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCWLIFE channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Alignment Pros, Automoca, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, and the Windmill Restaurant. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE channel.